This is PR Sundar. Welcome to pre-market report sponsored by Delta.exchange. US markets closed higher. Apple, Tesla and Google moved higher due to some short covering. And all these three stocks have been underperforming for the last few trading sessions for one or the other reason, some news flow. But right now the US futures are lower and Asian markets are mostly down, or we can say mixed. And GIFT Nifty is down by 60-70 points. So that's very clear because today the focus will be on TCS block deal. And the TCS block deal will happen around 4,000 rupees. Yesterday TCS, it has already fallen about 100 rupees in the last half an hour. And then the offer price is another 150 rupees lower than yesterday's closing price. But if TCS falls to this level, the block deal level, then that alone can wipe out 20-30 points in. So that is why GIFT Nifty is indicating 60-70 point lower opening. But however, we do not know what is going to happen. And ITC stake sell has happened at a 5% discount. So everybody thought ITC share will be falling 5%. But on the contrary, immediately after the block deal, the ITC shares went up by 5-6%. So that was, because it was already expected. So the price has already fallen 20% over a period of last 6 months. Now, TCS, just few days before it was trading below 4,000. It was actually trading between 4,000 to 4,250 for the last many weeks. As and when it comes closer to 4,000, the price went up above 4,200. And then as and when it went up 4,200 plus, it corrected. And probably this block deal was, like some informed people should have known about this one. So now Tata Sons selling the shares at 4,000 rupees. Number one, TCS is one of the we can say bluest of blue chip stock. Now that definitely there will be a good appetite. And remember, just few months before, even the TCS themselves, they bought the shares at 4,200 from the public. So now Tata Sons is selling at 4,000. So definitely there will be a good amount of interest. And especially now, due to SEBI directive, mutual funds are, not willing to commit more money for mid cap and small cap funds. And they are having a lot of funds. So they can buy these kind of stocks like ITC and TCS. So probably that was the reason why ITC was higher by 5%. So today the big question, $1 million question, will that happen in TCS? After the block deal, will the price move higher? It need not move 5% higher. At least if it recovers about 100 points, which it lost yesterday, that itself is something very great for the bulls. But however, fingers crossed. What happened in ITC need not happen in TCS. It can even happen opposite also. So that's about the story of TCS, and because today the focus will be on this block deal in the morning itself. And as a collateral damage, the other IT stocks also fell. And Infosys for the last few trading sessions looking very weak compared to TCS. So even yesterday, the Infosys ADR was down. But coming back to the other major index, the Bank Nifty. The Bank Nifty has fallen for 7 straight days as of yesterday. Will that stabilize at least, or will that move slightly higher? That's $1 million question. Nobody has the answer. However, yesterday, both HDFC Bank ADR and ICICI Bank ADR, both ADRs were higher. In fact, HDFC Bank ADR was higher by about 1.5%. So, of course, as I told you many times, there is no 1:1 correlation between HDFC Bank ADR and HDFC Bank. Whereas there is a 1:1 correlation between ICICI Bank ADR and ICICI Bank, or Infosys ADR and Infosys. So in US, HDFC Bank trades at a premium. So assuming that, since HDFC Bank ADR was higher by 1.5%, so if the same 1.5% is higher here, HDFC Bank, and usually when IT stocks fall, banks support, and when banks fall, IT support. So if that happens, so at least there is a possibility that, on 8th trading session, the Bank Nifty may close positive. So as of yesterday, the Bank Nifty was looking very, very pathetic. So it is like 7 straight days of fall and more than 1500 fall, 1500 points fall, and then huge intraday volatility. So this is about the banking, so it's at the end of the day, it's a banking stocks, IT stocks and Reliance put together control the market or control the Nifty. So when it comes to Bank Nifty, yesterday's low is very, very crucial because, it was almost 2000 point fall from the recent high. When it comes to Nifty, as I told you already many times, 21,920 to 21,950. So this is a very, very good support zone, and it tested the support many times and recovered. But it should recover quickly to move at least 200, 300 point. Otherwise, this strong support become a weak support, and ultimately the markets will likely to break down. But looking at the global cues, that possibility is very, very low at this point of time. Now, at least the Bank Nifty should stabilize now, so that should help Nifty to close above 21,920. So remember, 21,920 is broken, clearly market becomes short. So there are so many central bank meetings are there, so the markets are likely to be jittery all over the world. So that's what we see, one day market is up, the next day market is down, kind of things in Asian markets. Like bears are, banking on few things. Number one, FAs were huge seller yesterday. Number two, the global cues are not good. Number three, TCS shares will be sold at a 3.5% discount. So that potentially can wipe out 30-40 point, and GIFT Nifty is indicating lower opening. So these are all the things that are playing in the minds of the bears. However, bulls, despite the election uncertainty, India VIX is still trading around 14 only. So there is no spike in the India VIX despite the election dates announcement. So that's one thing. And 21,920 support has been taken 4 times in the last 4 trading sessions. So that's one thing. Another thing, what happened in ITC, the prices shot up after the block deal. So there is a similar expectation for TCS, at least if not shooting up, at least if it is not falling, that itself is something great. So like these are the things that are going on in the minds of the bulls. As I said yesterday evening, clearly this is a tug of war between bulls and bears, and then neither bulls nor bears will be winning in this kind of tug of war. Only option writers who are selling 400, 500 point up or 400, 500 point down, selling the options, so they are enjoying the time decay. So anyway, so if you are selling put option, I think the safe distance to sell is about 21,500, but because there are only few trading sessions. Today is Tuesday. If today trading session is over, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, next week 3 days. So only 6 more trading sessions. So option premiums will be too little. So professional option traders will not sell options closer to the expiry. Closer to the expiry, they'll be shifting their position to the next month or the following month, so that the premium collection will be very good. Hence, the buffer will also be very good. So let us see today. The focus is on HDFC Bank and TCS. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.